You know how much fun they could have, like the trans issue? They can't touch it. They can't touch it.
So I want to show you this clip of Joe Rogan. Now, Rogan, from my opinion, has not been good on Israel. He has, for a long time, just put on like radical, crazy leftist, whatever. I sense he may be going through a bit of an awakening on this thing because he's seeing the craziness, right? I'd be happy to go on his show and explain the history of this if he wants me. That would be fine, but he could put on anyone to do it. It doesn't have to be me. But he's been pretty bad on Israel over the years. And put on some of the just really the worst people related to all of this. He had Coleman Hughes on. Coleman Hughes is a guy, I've had him on the show. He happens to be black. He's an interesting thinker. And Coleman was laying out a pretty clear explanation of there are kind of good guys and bad guys here, and the media's been lying about the hospitals and everything else. And Rogan brought up how the left, because they own culture, they've owned comedy forever, but even that is changing. He's talking about The Onion and the Babylon Bee specifically. Take a look.
The New York Times patiently awaiting Zoom call from Hamas to see what they should print today.
Yeah, so this is about the hospital. Yeah,
that is the Babylon Bee. Thank God they exist, because like they disprove the idea that it's only left-wing people that are funny.
Yeah,
that is not true. The Babylon Bee they out onion the Onion often. Yeah. They're amazing.
They're much better than the Onion used to be great. Still is good.
They still knock it out of the park every now and again, but you know, they're young, progressive liberals constrained by a certain ideology that doesn't allow them to poke fun at certain things. You know how much fun they could have, like the trans issue? They can't touch it. They can't touch it.
Yeah.
Rachel Levy, they can't touch it. Leave it alone. Get out of there. It's too hot.
I'll clean that up for you. I mean, the Onion is abject horrible. It's woke trash, and nothing that is woke is funny. The headline that they were reading, could we put it up there? It illustrates everything we were talking about before. New York Times patiently awaiting Zoom call from Hamas to see what they should print today. And as you know, when that hospital bombing, the Islamic Jihad bomb that blew up and destroyed the parking lot next to the hospital, knocked 500 people and all that, New York Times 3 times changed their headline. Also on the front page of the New York Times, they showed a building that wasn't even the hospital underneath the headline that was talking about the hospital.